Let's shift focus to India, where a tradition versus equality debate is raging on. More than 24 hours ago, the gates of the Ayyappa Temple in Sabarimala in Kerala were thrown open to women devotees of all ages. This was made possible after a historic verdict by India's apex court, but unfortunately not one woman from the so-called banned age group has been able to enter the temple so far. Devotees lined up outside the temple in India's southern state of Kerala. Women were also seen lining up, but these women were not of menstruating age. Yesterday, ugly scenes were witnessed at the base camp of the temple as protesters tried to block the entry of women. Several outfits called for a day-long shutdown to avoid large number of women gathering in Sabarimala. A woman journalist working for the New York Times and her colleague, a foreign national, attempted to trek early this morning. They made it halfway through with police protection. The two who claimed not to be devotees had to abort the trek after they were abused and attacked by protesters. They were escorted back downhill by the police. Yesterday, two women devotees who attempted to trek up to the shrine were forced to return following intimidation from angry protesters. What is the police doing, we asked. The state government, too, was not going to take any risks. They banned the gathering of more than 5 people at the base camp. Prohibitory orders were in place in and around Sabarimala. Heavy police security was deployed along the route after they were outnumbered yesterday. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan took to Twitter to blame right-wing parties for the unrest that ensued on Wednesday. In a Facebook post, the Chief Minister said, and I'm quoting, "Sabarimala has a uniqueness that other temples lack. It allows entry for people of all faiths. Sangh Parivar and RSS have always been intolerant of this fact. They have made many attempts to erase this distinction of Sabarimala. RSS-backed attackers are obstructing believers and spreading terror." So the Chief Minister of the state is passing the buck. The police has not been able to do anything. Not a single woman has been able to enter. These protests were witnessed despite a verdict from the highest court in the country, the Supreme Court of India, an institution whose word is meant to be sacrosanct, the final word. It was not kept. But in the recent past, this has happened many times. Politicians, rights groups, individuals, institutions have all accepted or violated the Supreme Court's orders as per convenience, using the legislature to overrule the judiciary. Let's bring you two prominent examples. The case of Jallikattu, the bull-taming sport famous in India's Tamil Nadu. In 2014, India's top court struck down the state's law and banned this sport. Protests erupted. In 2017, the governor passed an ordinance to allow the sport of Jallikattu. The same year, the state legislature passed a bill that circumvented the top court's order. Another instance is the case of the river dispute between two states, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. They're locked in a tussle over sharing water of the Kaveri River. The Supreme Court of India has pulled up the central government for ignoring its order to settle this issue. India's top court had ordered the government to set up a regulatory body that would monitor the release of Kaveri River water, and now the central government is planning to bring in a legislation to fast-track interstate river water dispute resolution.